Are you looking to lift your ride without sacrificing the factory ride quality? Well, stay tuned to learn more about ReadyLIFT's 7-inch lift kit. Okay, so we have the kit unboxed now. All the components are laid out on the table. Before we get into that, I want to talk about a few of the things that make this kit stand out. The first of which is going to be that this kit matches your factory geometry. So you can still maintain that ride stability and control and that steering that you would with your factory kit, which is great. It can also work with your factory wheels. So if you still want to use your factory wheels but add a larger tire, up to a 37-inch tall tire, you can still accommodate those as well with this kit. Now, with that said, let's move on to the components that come in the box. Okay, first up we have our cast iron knuckles, and then we have our strut spacers, and then this is the important piece that really makes the steering work. This is our steering extender. Now the steering extender essentially matches your lift kit and allows it to connect with your factory steering. So you can still make those U-turns on the road without having to make a 2 or 3 point turn to do that. You can still make those U-turns because of this piece. That's crucial. All right, next up we have our front and rear cross members. A skid plate. Now these are all CNC machines, so they're very high quality, cut just how they need to be. They look great, and they're going to function great as well. We have our install instructions. Make sure you consult these before you do your install, of course. First thing you'll notice probably is the fact that there's no hardware here on the table. We pushed it off to the side. So in your case, be sure to check out your bill of materials to make sure that you have everything in the kit. Hardware is included. We've just pushed it aside simply to make room for the core components of the kit. All right, next up we have these are 5-inch blocks. We have our U-bolts, and then finally our rear shocks. Okay, so for this particular installation, we're going to actually be sending the truck to Atomic City 4x4 out of Oak Ridge, Tennessee. They're going to do the install for us, and we'll give you some video of that so you can see what we're doing, and then we'll give you a final look at the truck after it's done. So we have Freedom Ford back from Atomic City 4x4 in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And we have the 7-inch lift now installed. And guys, this is a huge lift, and it really does fit the already aggressive look we have with Freedom Ford, and it helps bring it all back together. Now this was a very, very involved installation, so if you have any second guesses, any second thoughts about doing this yourself, take it in like we did to a professional installer and have them take care of it for you. Now after you do any sort of lift to really any vehicle, it's a good idea to have the front end realigned to compensate for all the changes that you made in there. So just know that when you do finish the installation on something like this, get it realigned. Now if you want any more details about this specific lift kit, check the description below. All that laid out for you there, like a part number and even a dealer locator, so you can find this kit at a dealer near you. Thanks again for tuning in. This has been Total Truck Centers in the Garage.